a small unit, a small accident and emergency department. You have to be able to have the number of doctors, number of nurses, A, to deal with it, and B, don't create a bottleneck in terms of admissions and managing and getting people out after they've been admitted.
So, but would you say there that you sort of have things under the control? I know you said you have to increase our capacity. Do you think that the health system in Barbados have things under control? Because it seems that word is spreading out there
The answer to
that
that
things
is
are getting
no.
worse.
The answer to that is no. It is not under control at all. That's why it's making the news. The authorities within the hospital had a press conference 2 days ago. Dr. Shaw be aware of that. Um, but the aim is A, to reduce the number of people coming to accident and emergency for minor illnesses. So the polyclinics will open later. They're asking people with minor illnesses not to flock to the accident and emergency department. There are other urgent care facilities in Barbados which are private, so people may have to go to them from other minor illnesses to be dealt with. Um, the major illness is still going to come to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. The question is how fast can they be seen? Uh, as I said a while ago, that there have been an increase in other trauma cases. 10 days ago, 12 people got shot coming from a party cruise. It overwhelms the accident and emergency department. So the accident and emergency department has to be shut down to deal with those 65 people out there waiting for other non-urgent issues. So these are the things we have to deal with. People are still going to come in with strokes. People are still going to come in with heart attacks. So these have to be dealt with, and one has to be able to plan and know how to increase capacity when those surges arise. At present, they are looking to increase the number of doctors in accidents and emergency. In other cases, accidents and emergency personnel who are rotated for other departments are allowed to leave, then go back to accidents and emergency to deal with the rising cases.
I'll tell you, well, I'm expecting to see you home soon. I think you will retire anytime soon. Now we're expecting you to be home, Mr. Lafont, Dr. Lafont, to help with our health system in Dominica. When are you returning home?
I'm always home. I've never left Dominica. My heart, my soul, even if I'm not physically there, I'm always in Dominica. Just like you could call me this morning and ask me to speak to you on what's happening in Barbados. I get calls every other day from Dominica, whether to assist with people who have health challenges in Dominica, whether to refer to other doctors to get my opinion. I'm always willing. I wouldn't want to retire, come back and retire. I want to come back and work and give assistance, whether at a consultant level, whether actively functioning. But I'm always willing.
Right. I'm hearing that elections may be imminent in Barbados. Any word on that? I know you didn't call for that. I'm hearing that elections may be imminent in Barbados. Do you expect it?
Um,
Huh?
well, the Prime Minister has made it very clear that she has asked the troops to be ready and be on standby, and her party has been fervently putting its candidates in order. The opposition has done so as well, and Barbadians expect elections to be called in the first quarter of this year. So the answer to that is yes.
I also heard that you, Dr. Lafont, may be interested in politics yourself. Do you have intention to serve Dominica at that level?
Um, Let me. I always tell people that whether you actively participate in politics on the sidelines, behind the scenes, or you go up as a candidate, once you're a citizen of a country, you should always be involved in politics. As a Greek philosopher said, if your brightest people don't lead you, then guess what? Your less educated ones will. So yes, I'm interested in politics. I've always been interested in politics in Dominica from a schoolboy watching what went on in 1979. Yes, I'm that young to see how Dominica has developed over the time. Yes, I've been interested. I shouldn't say actively behind the scenes. I do have friends who are politicians or who are former politicians as well. Yes, I have been asked to give my guidance and my wisdom on what's going on over the last few years. So yes, I'm interested in politics in Dominica, and yes, I'm interested in what is going on in Dominica and the governance of Dominica.
Any timelines in terms of when that will become an eventuality?
No. I really can't give any timelines. As I said, I'm interested, maybe not necessarily actively on the ground, but yes, I'm interested in knowing what's going on in Dominica and, and improving whatever is happening in Dominica and making sure that Dominica is a better place for all Dominicans.
Dr. Jeffrey Lafont, thank you very much. Thank you for the engagement this morning.
Thank you, Matt.
We are waiting patiently. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, this I just shared that story that, of course, the Barbados health system is overwhelmed. With the spike in flu cases that has overwhelmed the accident and emergency department at the hospital. I just thought I would share that with you, and our health officials in Dominica should be very concerned. Let's listen to that podcast for a minute. Dr. Jeffrey Lamport, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank
All
you.
right, guys, this is a critical update for Barbados. The Queen Elizabeth Hospital's accident and emergency department is currently navigating a period of what they call extreme operational strain due to a significant influenza outbreak and a high volume of trauma cases. I told you already that this is a modified version of the COVID-19. All of that have been confirmed basically by some of my sources in the United States of America. Governments would not tell you these things. Well, to manage the overwhelming influx of patients, management has reassigned basically specialty doctors and additional staff to accelerate the treatment times. It's really getting tough there in Barbados. In terms of what is happening in the surge, there's an unprecedented volume due to a convergence of an influenza outbreak and a mass casualty events. Daily visits are now exceeding 100. The waiting capacity stressed to more than 400% of the norm. So you get an idea as to how bad this thing really is. The response at this point in time is to have aggressive staff redeployment and engagement of specialty doctors initiated, the procurement of new A&E trolleys expedited, and the public triage education campaign launched to reduce non-urgent inflow. Listen, friends in Barbados are telling me this is really, really bad.
Confirming the point just made by Dr. Lafont, Dominican doctor in Barbados there for many, many years. There's some of the issues I want to update you with this morning.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yet we deliver. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. At 255-6810 or 316-0164, or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
Of course. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Court. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Dominica, the latest as it relates to the visa. Went to ERC organized event last evening, and Tika Jude, immigration attorney, Dominican attorney based in the U.S., had this update. So let's share with you.
They were gonna do a visa ban. That happened previously when President Trump was in office, and the ban was removed. Dominica was nowhere on the radar of the list. There was no indication that Dominica would ever be on that list. However, in June of 2025, a list was leaked, and Dominica was on that list. And part of the reasoning on that was that there were some issues with the CBI program. At that time, we were told that there was no truth to that. And I, of course, had to reassure clients and reassure people that Dominica was not on the list because people were very worried. In December 2025, we unfortunately got the news that Dominica was indeed added to the list with a partial ban. That means that the U.S. has decided that based on the issues that they have identified with the CBI program, they do not trust the Dominican passport. So because of that, they decided that they would put a partial ban. They would not be issuing certain visa types, immigrant visas. The immigrant visas are visas for getting a green card. So an immigrant visa would be like a child filing for a parent filing for a child, spouse filing for another spouse. So those visas, they have said that they are not going to be issuing those to Dominicans. With the previous ban that they had in June of 2025, there was an exception carved for immediate relatives for the immigrant visas. With this new ban, it is stopped. One of the questions I get a lot by people, what if my visa was approved before and my interview is scheduled now? Will I get a visa? The answer is no. Unequivocally, no. There is no having faith. There is no praying to God that they're going to approve you. They are not going to approve you. I have seen enough people go and get denied between January 1st and now to know that that is the reality. With regards to the visitor's visa, if you do the application, you pay the fee, they will give you an interview, but they will ultimately deny you that visa. So it's basically a waste of time and money right now attempting to go to Barbados to get a visitor's visa, a student visa, a J1 visa, because you're not going to get those visas. And that has had an impact on Dominicans. Some people who wanted to go to seek medical attention in the United States have been denied. There are people who already had secured scholarships, placements in schools, already made deposits and everything on school. Their F1 visas, some of them have been denied, and some of them were not even able to go to do the visa interview because they heard that we have this new ban in place for Dominica. So this is very serious. A lot of people are afraid to travel. Even green card holders are afraid of traveling because they're just not sure what will happen if they do. So this is something that affects Dominicans, not only those who are outside of the US, but also those inside of the US. Because many people are afraid to go see their sick parents. They're afraid to go home for carnival. And that is because they are not sure what would happen if they try to enter the United States. There have been Dominicans who have been subject to secondary inspection when they enter the United States. That is where they pull you off from the line and they put you in a room and they question you. Those questions can go anywhere from 5 minutes to 5 hours, sometimes even longer, before they decide whether or not they're going to let you into the country. And some Dominicans who have reported that they got in with, minor questions. But one of the major developments we've seen is that before, Dominicans, like everybody else, were basically allowed to stay in the United States up to 180 days, 6 months, when you go on your visitor's visa. Right now, because we're now on this partial ban list, we now only get up to 30 days to remain in the United States. So you can imagine, I recently spoke to an older woman who her daughter had her first child and she had tried to come up to the States to spend, the first 6 months with her daughter to help her take care of a new baby because the daughter is in school. And when she got to the port of entry, she was told that she's only able to stay for 30 days. The officer gave her 30 days. Now we're in the process of trying to get her an extension on her stay. But this is now more money that a Dominican has to spend because of a circumstance that they had no say in. They did not have any hand in what's happening right now. So those are just some of the implications of the partial ban. One of the other things I was asked to speak about was the agreement to take in deportees or refugees. I see the two terms are being used interchangeably, but they're really not the same. However, the government has not necessarily disclosed to Dominicans exactly what is in that agreement. So it's kind of hard to say exactly what is going to happen outside of how it typically works with other countries who have signed similar or the same agreement. But there obviously is some concern as to exactly how Dominica is going to handle this situation in terms of infrastructure, resources, finances. So what I can say about this is there are serious questions that need to be asked and serious questions that need to be answered. However, at this time, until there is some official guidance or until it's released, the only thing I can say is that Dominica has signed some sort of agreement and there's just not enough clarity right now.
The chickens are coming home to roost. The actualities as it relates to the visa. Don't waste your time going to Barbados. This is the advice there from Tika Jude. If you want to take a chance, you can take a chance. But no visas for Dominicans. No new visas. And from the 21st, another bond. How did we get there? How are we getting out of there? That was the theme of the conference organized by the ERC last evening. That is something else, boy. H50, hello, talk to me, yes?
Boy, Matt, when I listen to the young lady, Matt, you say that is something else. And it's true. That is why I consider you, get him a little break. I consider you as Man of the Year, Journalist of the Year for 2025. Matt, that is something else, as you say. Matt, we used to go to Barbados, all right, send what we send into Barbados, and we used to get Water or PC Kumuli, my boy. Now is problem and problem. It's touching, it's hurting, and it's sad, man, to see you cannot get a visa and you have to spend total money for you to enter America. It's sad. What is happening, Matt? Speak, my brother, speak, and your soul shall be healed.
All right, Marlon, thank you. Thank you. Let's continue to speak, but it's a sad reality. Eh? Some people take this for granted. That, students can even travel because they feel frightened at this time to go to the United States. If their children will be making babies on the other side, they want to take a couple months off to visit and, give some support. All of this is out of the window. The question again, how did we get there? How are we getting out of here? Hello on the telephone. Yes, good morning.
Mr. Belte, good morning.
Morning to you. Morning, yes.
Even though you said I am using security, I am going to tell you, yesterday, I stood up and I felt a little not too nice yesterday. So I went to read the Word of God. And I found that in Jeremiah 32, I read the whole thing. And you know what God is saying? That is because of the disobedience of the people that God is allowing judgment to come upon us. And it is going to take a little while. But God still loves us and He'll bring us out. But I'm going to tell you, because of the disobedience of people, they turn to another people, they left God. So this is, so when you want to tell me everything I take from God, I am standing by the Word of God. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but the Word of God will pass. So if you want to read Jeremiah 32 and see if it does not look like Dominical.
All right, caller, thank you very much. 449-3095-96 and 97. How did we get here? And that's a big question. How are we getting out of there? Hello, talk to me. Yes? Uh-huh.
I say love, life, pride, healing, joy, gratitude, courage, and sacrifice. Mr. Pet, the blessings in the family, sir.
Blessings to you.
Dr. Lafont, thanks. Matt, when I went to Barbados, he's one of them who attended to me, assessed my situation. Thanks to Dr. Pascal and Dr. Lafont and what's her name again? I forget. Anyway, let me leave that one alone. Matt, it is better to be misunderstood for being who you are rather than being loved for who you're not. And all those who want to hate me through the years and talk about me and say all kind of things about me, all the best. Matt, let me know if not even talk about the COVID and what that podcast saying, because I learned a lot. And the same thing that is happening in Barbados, Matt, it is happening in America presently. Flu, fly, flown. But the other one, no past participle and whatever. Flew, fly, flown, whatever. Matt, how did we get there? That's a question that can be quite, people can be quite prejudicial and quite reserved in concluding the basic reasons why we get to where we are, Matt. Matt, corruption in government, criminality, victimization, dictatorship. Remember when they kidnapped Danny Lugan in Mondaniel, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Now they're talking about they kidnapped Maduro and America. Danny Lugan, Mr. Linton was just sitting in a vehicle in Mondaniel. Skerrit sent his mongoose gang to just extricate or extract Mr. Danny Lugan and go with him. Nobody knew where they went with him and all of that. Matt, I'm just saying, how can we get out of that? Matt, is a revolution, a rapid change, Matt. And there are too many cowards, Matt. It's like an open line, but dealing with the visa issue. Is that the case, Matt?
Yeah, no, we want to concentrate on just what we asked there this morning.
Let me deal with what we are looking for, Matt. You remember I sent you saw Hector Spags, Matt.
Yes,
Matt, having to do with the bond, over $15,000, Matt. That's not a gamble now. Maybe a gamble to go $15,000 US to go to Barbados. to get a U.S. visa for you, for they guaranteeing that you return. If not, Matt, they keep your 15,000 US dollars. And when they catch you, if you overstay, Matt, they jail your backside, and after they send you down. Isn't that so, Matt?
That's a possibility, a real possibility. Or they keep your money. They keep your money if you
They
overstay.
will keep it. Of course, they will keep it because you overstay. Matt, the other thing Hector talk about, okay, we know the Cuban doctors and nurses, the US, that's another ultimatum to get rid of them in Dominica. Sad, but true. Matt, that's what power can do. And that lunatic in Dominica, the crossed-up criminals in Dominica, they figure out their power. So if they see Evo and Skerrit fighting, Matt, they can go and join and choose to take foot on Evo's side or take on Skerrit's side. Matt, when you see them two people fighting, what you have to do, not stand aside and look, Matt.
True.
Two elephants fighting, Matt, you're like a mice, you're going to try to share them or get involved in the fight and take a side. You're going to be sandwiched between them. The other one, Matt, a third option. And Skerrit is not ultimatum. And it's like a deadline, a command.
Do you know the third ultimatum, Blessing? Hold on. Do you know what the third ultimatum may be?
No, that is my curiosity. That's where I'm swimming in a sea of curiosity, Matt, if I may say.
Give me a call. I'll give you the answer. 449-3095. Give me a call, Blessings. I'll tell you what's going on. All right, 449-3095. This just call me, Blessings, and I'll tell you what's going on. 449. I know the Prime Minister doesn't want to speak. A lot of people don't want to speak, but I've been informed about, and I'm just asking Blessings alone to call me. Yeah? Thank you very much. I know you're a very curious guy, Blessing. I'll tell you what is going on. Stick around, Dominica.
Man,
Yeah.
the sad reality about that thing
Yes.
is those guys in authority, they really don't care. They don't give a shit about the local man, as we would say.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time now, you find local clowns, I would call them, that is still trying to make excuses even on Facebook and other places for that recklessness that have been going on with this government for years, which they will wonder about. So you still have people making excuses for them and say, oh, it's not about CBI, it's America not wanting black people to come to America and those kind of bullshit, man. It's just sad.
Very, very sad.
And the labor rights want to criticize Trump. I'm not a Trump fan, but they want to talk about Trump in Dominica, where they praised and worshipped their prime minister who have their backs against the wall for so long.
And they're blaming Trump. You're right about that. It's Trump they're blaming. They're blaming at this time. Because there's something else. Boy. Trump. They're blaming Trump. Everybody wants to know, huh? I want to know. Everybody wants to know. Oh boy, 449-3095. Yes. If you have been listening to me, you might know, but I suspect you were not listening. 449-3095. Well, I'll leave it to the authorities to tell you, huh? Yes, as I said, How did we get here, Dominica? How did we get here? Oh, how we wish we could turn back the hands of time and listen to Mr. Lennox Linton. Huh? Hello, talk to me. I'm going to try to get an exclusive with Lennox Linton sometime. Are you there, caller? Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Let me tell you,
Tell me.
Our illegal prime minister is the world boss. So anybody of his own or any of his people, he will make them get visa. So they don't want to believe, because it is the opposition that doing everything that is bad. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we heard a few presentations there from the opposition leaders last night. Very interesting. I'll try to put it together sometime and allow you to hear that part of it. The conversation that took place last night, organized by the ERC. There's so much information. I want to know. Everybody wants to know. Oh boy. We're going to take a break, Dominica, and we're going to come right back.
For your gardening needs, Home and Tools brings you quality fertilizers imported from Europe, just $74.90 per bag. Start with our 12-24-12 for strong roots, and then switch to our 15-4-30 with magnesium and sulfur for lush leaves and sweet, healthy fruits. Visit us on the Gibbet Highway at the Discipline Compound or call us at 275-1414 to place your order today. Grow your garden with Home and Tools. Home and Tools. Quality at everyday low prices.
When it's time to go, you got to go. But where do you go? To sleep in Comfort Funeral Home. Sleep in Comfort Funeral Home is locally owned, local coffins and caskets with rich craftsmanship and sparkling finish, uniquely customized, affordable packages and pre-planned services, including transportation, storage, briefs, programs, pin-ons, and much, much more that will take away every burden and worry. A professional team providing exceptional service. Sleep in Comfort Funeral Home, where your burdens will be light and your loved ones will be laid to rest in comfort and dignity. Two locations, 33 Jolly Lane, Goodwill, and St. Joseph Highway, 245-4014 or 615-4020. Sleep in Comfort Funeral Home, where comfort meets compassion.
We're at the different phases in life. We move at a different pace. All we need is to be supported. Cause when the baby's coming, business needs revamping, the new job started, and you need an outfit. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up. The wedding's planning, rent through dates coming. Momentum is your support financing. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up.
Take advantage of NCCU's Momentum Loan and get the support you need for whatever stage you are in life. With a tiered interest rate and exclusive emergency fund component, let NCCU's Momentum hook you up. Call 255-2126. Email membercare@nccudominica.com or visit any NCCU location for more details. Your pace, our support.
Immunization is a safe and effective way to prevent certain diseases. Every child should be immunized against the following: tuberculosis, hepatitis B, diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, Haemophilus influenza type B, polio, mumps, measles, rubella, human papilloma virus. Before immunization, please inform the nurse if your child is or has been ill, is or has been receiving any medication, has a fever or seizures, has any allergies, especially to vaccine products. Is your child vaccination status up to date? Please contact a health center near you. Protect your community.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Social Services in collaboration with UNICEF, PAHO, and Gavi.
It is here. Finally, it is here. Lion 10th, 2026, night number 1, January 14th, 8:30 p.m. at the New Hope of Stardom Factory on Valley Road. $40 gets you inside. $50 VIP. Daddy Chef, Trendsetter, Thai, Observer, Caressa, Dasha B, Royal, Mystery, The Defendant, Stardom, Monarch, Shanice, Monarch, Joy Now, and many more. Opening night, Wednesday, January 14th, at the new home of Stardom, The Factory on Valley Road. 8:30 p.m. $40 gets you inside. $50 VIP. You gonna miss opening night. Stardom Tent. Heavily sponsored by Big Edge Financial.
You know, I see persons like Mr. Albinois on Facebook saying, is it a slow news morning? No, it's not slow. Al, you have to, of course, speak to your people in Dominica and tell them what's going on. I'm asking you, you may know a lot more information than I do. You're a big acolyte to the Dominica Labour Party. Tell us, how did we get there and how are we getting out of there? Just for once in your life, I'll speak to the people of Dominica. Tell us, how are you going to get out of there? You're comfortable, you're citizen of America. Do you really care? Mr. Albinois? Hello on the telephone. Are you there, caller? Yes.
Good morning, Mato. Good morning, St. Joseph. Good morning, Dominica.
How you doing?
Not bad at all, Mato. Mato, you play Miss Jude, and by the way, I from the Jude family in St. Joseph.
Congratulations.
It's easy to remember the Jude. Yeah. Mato, to me, she said another penalty in that conversation, because the first time she said it was just a partial ban on people that get in visitors visa. But now there is a ban on people that going to get green card. Mato, I observe every passport or every Dominican citizen, born or just a citizen of Dominica, anytime we go in front of the immigration now, whether we are American citizens or we are visitors, we will face problem with America. We will face interview. And I don't know to hell what it takes to the labor rights, the UWPI, the freedom rights, the no rights whatsoever, to get to the street and display that Skerrit has lost every moral compass to be Prime Minister of Dominica. Dominicans need to take to the street path. Matt, I don't see no other way out for Dominica out of that mess we are. To make America think again. And to make America think again is to change the government immediately. I ain't a politician talking about the next election. But I'm asking myself, that is there a timeline for election in Dominica? When you know you have a dictator calling election, when he chooses to call election, America don't have that benefit. America don't have that time to waste. America is driven by politics. And midterm policy election coming, and they have to prove themselves. They want to win. And I'm telling you, it's going to get harder for Dominicans. Dominicans have to agree. Labor days are gone. All what they're trying to do now is propaganda to buy the people. And all these leaders, that's why I love Pastor Randy. I did not support Pastor Randy because he was good, I support Dr. Fontaine because I believe we have to give him a fair chance to an election. But I support Pastor Randy on that. The people have to stand up and show America their full support. Skerrit not talking to them for Dominicans. He call a sham election. He have people in parliament, he sham ministers. He doing everything to appease himself, to hide himself. We need to show America we in support of America, we in support of Canada, we in support of England. We cannot, we not know Chinese. Chinese not paying social security for us anyhow. God bless Dominica. Thank you.
All right. God bless Dominica. 449-3095-96 and 97. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Matt, morning to you and your listeners at home and abroad.
Morning to you. Good activity the last night from the ERC's point of view. Yes, a very good activity.
Yeah, yes, I'm pleased with the activity that took place last night. In fact, a number of persons messaged me. Some called me and said that they didn't really used to come to the hall because they were hearing it on the radio and they were hearing it on social media. And that's what something social media does. It is good, but it kind of keep people away from the actual venue of the activity. But people were connected. Quite a number of persons were online. Quite a number of persons were listening and so forth. And I got some very good feedback. And the conversation was good. It wasn't a bashing conversation. It was basically talking to reality as to what is happening. And Dominicans would know. I mean, whether you support any party, that's your choice. But you have to understand that the United States was a central or is a central point for Dominicans who want to study, who go for medical reasons. I mean, even Guadeloupe too is one of those, and Martinique, people go for medical reasons. But America is a major sport. A number of our students are there studying. Even the government itself sends students to the United States to study. So they have acknowledged and recognized that the United States is very important to Dominica. I mean, if a Labour right because of his or her politics think otherwise, and that is they will live with their conscience and they'll live with whatever they think, because you can support a party, yes, but when wrong is wrong, the only way the party can redeem itself and do right is for you to acknowledge the wrong and for you to highlight the wrong so they can think and decide to turn course. But if they do everything, they shoot you, they kill you, they kick you, and they right, then that is okay for you. Then they feel that they have the right to do that and so forth. Now, the point last night, as I said, was a very good point. I mean, I thank very much immigration attorney, Tamika Jude, for explanation. And if you notice, the leaders who presented last night presented quite fairly, and the majority of persons who talked to recognize for this issue to change that the government has to change. Then we have connection in the United States in Washington, and out of that meeting, a communique will be forwarded. There are some visits that will be made by members of the opposition to Washington. This has been arranged, and all of that because we're trying our very best to see how we could get the United States to recognize and appreciate that the Dominican people are innocent in this matter. They're not the one who caused it. They're not the one who disobey. In fact, we were saying that the CBI should be icing on the cake. It should not be our main economic activity, and that it should be done fairly. There must be due diligence and so on. What happened to that program is that people were more looking at money rather than looking at the state and looking at what is right for the country. And therefore, if they get crooks and vagabonds and who have money, they will sell to them because it's the money that was more important to them. And see where we are landed now. Then I heard you mention about Al. I think what I want Al to do is to call your program and for Al to say to the Dominican people, because Al is a Dominican, and I sure Al have interest in the welfare and the well-being of Dominicans. What I want Al to do is to call and say that he has arranged an appointment with President Trump or with Marco Rubio or anybody have high office in the United States to meet to speak on behalf of Dominica to see if he could help the Prime Minister to resolve this matter. This calling and talk rubbish about Dominicans and so great to me. These people are just existing in
they don't care about their fellow Dominicans. They don't care.
That's right. And to make a joke of a political joke and of everything and create a mess of everything is just not helping the country. So I want to advise you, let us know in Dominica that you have arranged to go to Washington and to speak to some authority there to see how you can help Dominicans. And then you can come back and say, yes, I have done this and this is what will happen and so on. Other than that, just stay quiet. Behave yourself. Thank you so much, Matt.
All right. Thank you very much. 449-3095-9697. 914, yes? Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there? We're having difficulty connecting there. 449-3095-9697. Let's go to, of course, and repeat this message here from Miss Tika Jude that she shared last night at the activity there of the ERC. Those of you who listened may have heard, but I want to play it for those who may not have listened or who did not listen. So let's go back to that clip of Miss Jude. The reality is hitting home. Huh? Listen again.
Country deportees is that we about to receive at some point or sometime this year. So we thank you so much.
Sorry about that. Let's see if we can go back to the beginning of that thing. Yes.
That on that list, and part of the reasoning on that was that there were some issues with the CBI program. At that time, we were told that there was no truth to that. And I, of course, had to reassure clients and reassure people that Dominica was not on the list because people were very worried. In December 2025, we unfortunately got the news that Dominica was indeed added to the list with a partial ban. That means that the US has decided that based on the issues that they have identified with the CBI program, they do not trust the Dominican passport. So because of that, they decided that they would put a partial ban. They would not be issuing certain visa types, immigrant visas. The immigrant visas are visas for getting a green card. So an immigrant visa would be like a child filing for a parent filing for a child, spouse filing for another spouse. So those visas, they have said that they are not going to be issuing those to Dominicans. With the previous ban that they had in June 2025, there was an exception carved for immediate relatives for the immigrant visas. With this new ban, it is stopped. One of the questions I get a lot by people, what if my visa was approved before and my interview is scheduled now? Will I get a visa? The answer is no. Unequivocally, no. There is no having faith. There is no praying to God that they're going to approve you. They are not going to approve you. I have seen enough people go and get denied between January 1st and now to know that that is the reality. With regards to the visitor's visa, if you do the application, you pay the fee, they will give you an interview, but they will ultimately deny you that visa. So it's basically a waste of time and money right now attempting to go to Barbados to get a visitor's visa, a student visa, because you're not going to get those visas. And that has had an impact on Dominicans. Some people who wanted to go to seek medical attention in the United States have been denied. There are people who already had secured scholarships, placements in schools, already made deposits and everything on school. Their F1 visas, some of them have been denied, and some of them were not even able to go to do the visa interview because they heard that we have this new ban in place for Dominica. So this is very serious. A lot of people are afraid to travel. Even green card holders are afraid of traveling because they're just not sure what will happen if they do. So this is something that affects Dominicans, not only those who are outside of the US, but also those inside of the US, because many people are afraid to go see their sick parents. They're afraid to go home for carnival. And that is because they are not sure what would happen if they try to enter the United States. There have been Dominicans who have been subject to secondary inspection when they enter the United States. That is where they pull you off from the line and they put you in a room and they question you. Those questions can go anywhere from 5 minutes to 5 hours, sometimes even longer, before they decide whether or not they're going to let you into the country. There have been some Dominicans who have reported that they got in with, minor questions. But one of the major developments we've seen is that before, Dominicans, like everybody else, were basically allowed to stay in the United States up to 180 days, 6 months, when you go on your visitor's visa. Right now, because we're now on this partial ban list, we now only get up to 30 days to remain in the United States. So you can imagine, I recently spoke to an older woman who her daughter had her first child and she had tried to come up to the States to spend, the first 6 months with her daughter to help her take care of a new baby because the daughter is in school. And when she got to the port of entry, she was told that she's only able to stay for 30 days. The officer gave her 30 days. Now we're in the process of trying to get her an extension on her stay. But this is now more money that a Dominican has to spend because of a circumstance that they had no say in. They did not have any hand in what's happening right now. So those are just some of the implications of the partial ban. One of the other things I was asked to speak about was the agreement to take in deportees or refugees. I see the two terms are being used interchangeably, but they're really not the same. However,
imported from Europe, just $74.90 per bag. Start with our 12-24-12 for strong roots, and then switch to our 15-4-30 with magnesium and sulfur for lush leaves and sweet healthy foods. Visit us on the Gibbet Highway at the DCP compound or call us at 275-1414 to place your order today. Grow your garden with Home and Tools. Home and Tools, quality at everyday low prices.
Somebody said they wanted to hear the song. This new one from King Bob. Let's listen there. Fam Deba. Blue for this one for you. I hope you know the Fam Deba.
Today when I look at society critically, one of the things stands out at me is fit men behaving like little women. Is it a deficiency of testosterone, lack of one hormone destroying humanity? Look around you, you will see when big men acting like little women, who's gonna play the role? Scientifically, it's for gender dysphoria, apparent all over the world. So some choose to lose testosterone, some choose to gain estrogen. But in the calypso fraternity, the women are doing excellently, fighting steady for the monarchy, while some boys behaving like little girls. So the guilty ones must be brought to the fore. So when you see a calypsonian, like plenty shenanigans, is a bam-deba, bam-deba. That man is a bam-deba, bam-deba. You may never know who is who when they love their evil more than a luga who is a bam-deba, bam-deba. That man is a bam-deba, bam-deba. I know, bus driver, an elimination survivor. And if you ask his neighbor or a taxi driver, they will tell you Fred Rose is a Fam-Deba. Fam-Deba.
Fredos. You're Fam-Deba. Bob, you're not easy.
Jesus said something off the little children to come unto him, but some big men not come unto them. Hurts me spiritually as my soul points at the insanity to be man. Which day that we, when big men turn on little children, there'll be generation from them. truthfully always lived with hostility and dishonesty. And to add insult to injury, that's loaded with jealousy. But in the Calypso fraternity, the women are doing excellently. Some of them protesting aggressively, while that ugly man molesting our little girls. So that guilty one must be brought to the fore. Yeah, yeah, you see a Calypsonian, always, always in a chirembele, Bam-deba, that man is a bam-deba. No remorse, no humility, no humanity, a disturbance in the society, the bam-deba. Bam-deba, that man is a bam-deba. Bam-deba, I know a known pedophile who beats the profile. And if you ask the street bomb partners, all that will tell you, Hexie is a bam-deba, an abusive bam-deba. Away the horns.
Blows on Calypsonians there. Hexie or Bam-deba too. Bob in 2026, Bam-deba.
No, there are Calypsonians, but there are Calypso wannabes loitering around the fraternity. I must address them in song, but when they put cocoa in sun, they must say the rain and prepare to bear the pain. Going back to the Bible, Cain was jealous of Abel, so he destroyed his brother, his only brother. But how could your mother, while you assassinate her son's character on social media? How can you not care how she feels like you're suffering from full-hearted disease? But in the Calypso fraternity, women are doing excellently, eating hard and steady for the monarchy, while I wanna be using guys so to destroy his family. So that guilty one must be brought to the fore. So when you see a Calypso wannabe, like plenty, can you see the Bam-deba? Yes, yes, that man is a Bam-deba. Bam-deba, you'll never know them by their looks. Young Bell be shy, but he's a chuku looks. He's a Bam-deba. That boy is a Bam-deba. Yes, I know a known pretty face who is eager to lead in the rural race. And if you ask his brother or his mother, both of them will tell you Marlon is a Bam-deba.
Marlon, I know that was coming. Marlon is a Bam-deba boy. Oh boy.
Desperate to run the fraternity. Men with no shame.
All right, the Bob on 2026, Bam-deba. Dominica, we're going to continue right after this. Very interesting.
It is here. 2026, night number 1, January 14th, 8:30 p.m. at the new home of Stardom, the factory on Valley Road. $40 gets you inside, $50 VIP. Daddy Chess, Trendsetter, Thai, Observer, Caressa, Dasha P, Royal, Mystery, the defendant Stardom Monarch, Shanice, Monarch, Joy Cloud, and many more. Opening night, Wednesday, January 14th, at the new home of Stardom, the factory on Valley Road, 8:30 p.m. $40 VIP. You gonna miss opening night. Dollar tent. Heavily sponsored by Big Edge Financial.
When it's time to go, you got to go. But where do you go? To sleep in Comfort Funeral Home. Sleep in Comfort Funeral Home is locally owned, local coffins and caskets with rich craftsmanship and sparkling finish, uniquely customized, affordable packages and pre-planned services, including transportation, storage, reefs, programs, pin-ons, and much more that will take away every burden and worry. A professional team providing exceptional service. Sleep in Comfort Funeral Home, where your burdens will be light and your loved ones will be laid to rest in comfort and dignity. Two locations, 33 Jordan Lane, Goodwill, and St. Joseph Highway, 245-4014 or 615-4020. Sleep in Comfort Funeral Home, where comfort meets compassion.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course the Sunblast juices, Topper Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
We're at the different phases in life. We move at a different pace. All we need is to be supported. When the baby's coming, business needs revamping, the new job started, and you need an outfit. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up. The wedding's planning, rent due dates coming. Momentum is your support financing. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up.
Take advantage of NCCU's Momentum Loan and get the support you need for whatever stage you are in life with a tiered interest rate and exclusive emergency fund component. Let NCCU's Momentum hook you up. Call 255-2126. Email membercare@nccudominica.com or visit any NCCU location for more details. Your phase, your pace, our support.
Immunization is a safe and effective way to prevent certain diseases. Every child should be immunized against the following: tuberculosis, hepatitis B, diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, Haemophilus influenza type B, polio, mumps, measles, rubella, human papilloma virus. Before immunization, please inform the nurse if your child is or has been ill, is or has been receiving any medication, has a fever or seizures, has any allergies, especially to vaccine products. Is your child vaccination status up to date? Please contact a health center near you. Protect your community.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Social Services in collaboration with UNICEF, PAHO, and Gavi.
All right, Dominica. I've been invited to a New Year conversation with the Prime Minister tomorrow. That is with other journalists. I think 4 journalists on that panel. Let me see what's going on here. Yes. I've been invited to participate in a New Year conversation with the Prime Minister from 7 p.m. A New Year conversation journalists Curtis Matthew, Carlisle John Baptist, Rhonda Luke, and Matthias Peltier, Matt Peltier. That's tomorrow night, huh? I think that'll be live. On GIS. Well, I've accepted the invitation. Hoping to be there to ask some questions on your behalf, Dominica's behalf. I don't ask questions for myself. I ask for Dominicans, huh? The public. So tomorrow night, that's tomorrow night, live on television, GIS. I've accepted that invitation there to be live for 2 hours. Only 4. Journalists will be present again. It's Carlisle John Baptist, Curtis Matthew, Rhonda Luke, and myself. Tomorrow night. I think that'll be carried live by a number of other radio stations. So we have prime time. On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes, good morning.
Be a family, you know. But there were lots of family that are chukulu.
You like that one? You like that?
That's Vijay. Chukulu. Bye-bye.
44930959697. Yes, it'll be a fun day bar tomorrow night. 449. See what happens. So we'll be joining somebody saying who's somebody trying to control the narrative. You know nobody will control my narrative though. Well, I just welcome the invitation, of course. There are many questions to ask. So I'll basically try my very best. If there are any questions that you feel I should ask, feel free. Maybe you can send me a few of them on the telephone. I'm representing the people of Dominica, nobody else. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes?
Matt, allow me. Can I deal with an issue there, Matt?
Go ahead, blessings. Yes.
Did I just hear Blue say I'm a fan from the bar?
She didn't say that. She said don't go.
Oh, okay. I was just wait. Matt, look at the issues, Matt. There's a whole lot of issues. Matt, with the visa restrictions. Matt, with the the indictment of Maduro, and they say vomiting, and traces of scarlet may be in the DNA of Maduro, because they say forensics is working on it, and maybe Gaston Brown and many other, Andrew Holness, all of them. Matt, you remember the 2 Coast Guard vessels the U.S. has gave Dominica, and they give them couple millions of dollars to build a Coast Guard base on the North, Matt?
I heard that, yes.
Matt, you know, he gives them 2 bottles of Bois-Vendée and telling them how to use the Bois-Vendée. Matt?
Did he tell them how to use it? I don't think so.
Yes, Matt, it's on the record, and tell them when and how to use the Bois-Vendée.
I know he gave it to them. I don't know about the instructions. I don't know about
Yes. I mean, if you get the recording, Matt, if you go in the archives and you get the recording, you would hear him explaining about the Bois-Vendée. Matt, 2 Coast Guard vessels. Matt, those that was just in and out of the port. New Coast Guard vessels. Did they detected listening devices and cameras in those Coast Guard vessels? Matt, they're on the base. They're on the Marine base. Matt, I'm saying so many things that are happening in Dominica, Matt, having to do with the removal of Maduro, like they kidnapped Donny Lugue, U.S. kidnapped, and many, many things. Matt, why did I listen to Bosso talk about it was not about bashing? Oh, Matt, so when you speak the truth, you're bashing. Matt, why can the opposition not put a hole to compile all these issues? Matt, have them on a hard drive. Get a vehicle with a PA system and the horns like Papi and go around Dominica and enlighten the people of Dominica, Matt. Matt, you know when you're a great actor, all of a sudden you become a target? Matt, you know if they say in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. The one-eyed man is also a target. Could it be all you're afraid of the Navy SEALs and the snipers and security? All you're afraid of them in all you are? But what is happening in Dominica? Why the oppositions are skirting around the issues of relevance and substance? The people want to be charged up rather than keeping. I am not saying the one by the DPSU was not good, but the people need to be on the road and listen to one more suggestion, Matt. You have maybe you use your phone, an ordinary phone, or get a cameraman. And you have that same PA system with an open mic. If people want to talk about labor, you hear it. If they want to talk about the passport, UWP, Dominican, great development, and whatever, you hear it. And you tell them, you'll be on social media, you'll be on the internet and everything. Give us your evaluation of what is happening in Dominica. The opposition need to get their boots on the ground rather than walking around with smiles on their faces, not wanting to offend the criminals that are governing the country and impoverishing the country and the people. Matthew, hear little children prostituting. Matt, parents closing their eyes, Matt, and let little children, and the growth hormones making them look older than their ages, Matt. And laugh, yeah, show, telele, pom pom, uchuku, look, and from day back. Matt, let me leave you alone. Thank you, Matt.
All right, thank you very much. 449-3095. Our next stop, of course, is the Muslim store coming up in a little while. So we're here. We're just taking a few more phone calls before we get there. So please, if you want to call, you better call now. Let's see. I think there's a latest bouillon going on around there from Shelly. Burn them.
I can see his numbers is the Almighty, and you know who is the winner. Like when the low drop the rhythm in us, when they see you winning, it does them. You make a little money and it burn them. Somebody bring the fire, let me burn them down. All the evil we go burn them down. Dirty bad mind we go burn them.
I've been told that Mr. Nasser Fountain will be at the Devon Sports area again today. The protest action continues. We'll get more information and bring that to you. All right, 449-3095. I think I saw Mr. Nasser yesterday. Let's see if we can share some of that with you.
We shook the internet, and a lot of people have been commenting and saying a lot of things. Nasio, how do you feel today?
We always feel good, man. Every day we feel good, sister. And how do you feel today?
I feel great.
And what makes you feel so great?
I am alive. I am blessed. I'm breathing fresh air.
All right.
Yes, I'm healthy.
Well,
standing next to an icon.
Yeah, man. Yes, well, we give thanks that the people are present. Yesterday it was only 3 of us, and today we have a few people. So we're giving thanks, We have icons like Afemate, we have Janelle, we have Gary, we have a whole heap of people who come to stand up for truth and right. Now, yesterday we utter our word, like Rastaman, we fling one stone. And we realize the stone catch some people in them chest. And them feel the pain. So we see them come up here and them had press conference with all the media in the world. But what we are learning is that while the press conference was still on, the man had things flying over social media say the Prime Minister just finished a press conference here. So we are saying to the people that's a lie, because the Prime Minister was not there. No, we are saying that the people who came to represent the government today, they also lied to the people. And we are saying that lying must stop. Watch me, my brother. This is a situation where the people rule this country. People power. Remember, the power of the people are greater than the people in power. We are saying that the government need to come clean to the people. Janelle spoke. Gary spoke. And they are giving us facts about what's really going on. Durant spoke and told us, as from forestry experience, what the damage is, what the environment is, the people who own the land. And here is this gentleman who spoke again about being chased out from the property. And then now the property he got chased out of is been ravaged by foreign forces. We are calling on this government right now to stop lying to the people and tell the people the truth. The people need to know what is going down. We have no qualms with no one. We have no war with no one. But just a little man stand up and say, we need to know what is taking place here and who is responsible, because what we learn from ourselves, from experience, looking at it, we recognize that the government is being controlled by international entities. Our people, Dominica, you must recognize that your government is being controlled by foreign governments. You need to look into it, you need to question it, and you need to stand up here in the bush. Like I say, we must stop that. Don't be afraid, because you have no weapon in your hand. We must stop this, and we must stop it now.
But Nasio, yesterday we had a lot of backlash. Persons are saying so many things about Nasio, and they are wondering if you're going to make a comeback for the World Korean Music Festival this 2026.
Listen to me, Sister. We don't care about backlash, because to attain victory, you will have to take pain. Our back is broad, it's large. When we talk, we are even talking on behalf of the people who are backlashing us. Because we're talking for liberation for everyone, We're not partial in this thing, We are just saying, Emo, when the time is correct and time is right, the people will see music from Nasio. The people will see what they need to see right now as we speak. All the people who spoke today are telling the same thing. So what? One little government is going to stand and overcome everyone and say, oh, what we do, no one can do nothing. The people rise up. I'm asking you again. I am willing to go wherever they have to put me, jail, cemetery, hang me in a frigging tree and let me dry up. But we are going to stand up because this is our country.
So that is where we are going to end our broadcast. We heard from
Nasio Fontaine, reggae sensation, standing for Deboche. And it continues today, just in case you wanted to join him. And before the end of the week, yes, with the organizers, announce a few persons, other persons from around Dominica want to go there, find some transportation. I will let you know when that will be possible sometime before the end of the week, okay? So stick around. Our next stop here is the Muslim store. We're going to come back after this. Join Q95 this Wednesday from 1 for the Talk on the Block, the United Progressive Party, new candidate for the Pilat-Savannah constituency.
The majority will complain about things, not going right. But I think the fingers are being pointed in the wrong direction.
A man of the soil, a Cuban graduate, come find out.
A lot of people prefer to just stay in their lane.
Find out this Wednesday, 1 o'clock, right here on the Talk on the Block, an exclusive with the new candidate for the UPP in Pilat-Savannah. That's at 1 o'clock. Time for the Muslim store.
Looking to remodel your home? Visit Universal Elegance today, where comfort meets style. Whether you're looking to uplift your living room, bedroom, kitchen, or bathroom, we've got all the perfect pieces to transform your space. From cozy sofas, elegant dining sets, home electronics, to home appliances. But that's not all. We've got a lot of amazing deals and prices for you as well. Hurry in today at Universal Elegance. Call us at 448-5100 or visit our appliance department at 45 Great George Street, opposite the Austin's University, or our homes department next to the Green Supermarket. Also, you can shop online at www.buymuslims.com. Come in, your dream room awaits you.
Universal elegance,
Locally born, locally grown.
place to shop.
All right, let's say good morning to our guest here from the Muslim store, Universal Elegance. How are you doing this morning? Long time. Are you?
Good morning, Matt. How's you?
Trying my best.
You're trying your best. You're doing well, man. You're doing well.
Thank you.
Good morning to you and good morning to everybody out there in Q95 land. It's always an honor to come here and talk to the people and, present.
So what's going on?
We have a lot going on,
Always a lot going on.
Always a lot going on. Myself just wake up and check, boy, what happened this week again? And yeah, so just in to update the people, we have a new range of perfumes that just came into our appliances branch. So if you head down to our appliances branch, as soon as you walk in, you're going to see the midsection there. When you see the midsection there, you see some beautiful young ladies. If you go up to them and have a quick chat with them, they're going to advise you. We have a whole range of new perfumes, including Boucheron, Odyssey Wild One, Viva La Juicy Le Fleur, and a whole lot more. So head down there, talk to one of our young ladies, and they can advise you for perfumes. We have for men and for women, and we have a whole range. So whatever your style is, whatever your scent is, you're going to find it. We also have a luxurious range of essential oils from the Mina Perfumery Collection. Choose from favorites like Lady Million, Lomani, Passport, Julius, Rado, Aqua, Havana, Guilty, Insignia, Siga Ator, and a whole lot more. Perfect for personal use or gifting, these premium oils are available in sizes priced at $10, $15, and $25 respectively, depending on the size. Enhance your senses and bring elegance to every day only at Universal Elegance.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break and we'll come back. I know there's a lot more to talk about there at Universal Elegance. So we're going to come back, Dominic, after this quick break. And we'll come back to talk to you about what's going on at Universal Elegance.
To remodel your home? Visit Universal Elegance today, where comfort meets style. Whether you're looking to uplift your living room, bedroom, kitchen, or bathroom, we've got all the perfect pieces to transform your space. From cozy sofas, elegant dining sets, home electronics, to home appliances. But that's not all. We've got a lot of amazing deals and prices for you as well. Hurry in today at Universal Elegance. Call us at 448-5100 or visit our appliance department at 45 Great George Street, opposite the Austin's University, or our homes department next to the Green Supermarket. Also, you can shop online at www.buymuslims.com. Come in, your dream room awaits you.
Universal elegance,
Locally born, locally grown.
place to shop.
A home.
Universal elegance, the place to shop.
A home.
Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place to shop. Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place to shop.
For appliance.
Universal elegance, universal elegance.
Back to you.
Yes, so as we said, we have a whole range of perfumes. We also have a new range of HP printers, new monitors, including LG 42-inch, Samsung 27 and 24-inch respectively, Kurui 21-inch, and a whole lot more. So if you need your monitors, printers, or anything tech, come down and check us out. We also have some new Singer sewing machines in. So all my people that do clothes repairs, etc., we have a whole new range of Singer sewing machines. Come down and check us out. At the appliances branch, we also have a brand new big screen TCL 85 P8K. So that's an 85-inch smart 4K QLED TV. Now available at Universal Elegance Appliances branch. This stunning TV delivers vibrant, quantum dot color and 4K Ultra HD clarity. So every movie, show, and game pops with lifelike detail, featuring Google TV built in for easy access to streaming apps like Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, and more. Plus Dolby Vision, HDR10, and Dolby Atmos sound for a truly immersive experience with multiple HDMI 2.1 ports, smooth refresh rates, and powerful ONKYO audio. It's the entertainment upgrade your home deserves. Originally $5,500, now discounted to just $4,950. So come down to Universal Elegance Appliances branch and you can get that brand new 85-inch. We also have it in 75-inch and a whole other set of sizes down there.
There's a lot of things going on there with the Universal Elegance. Get there today, okay?
Visit Universal Elegance today, where comfort meets style. Whether you're looking to uplift your living room, bedroom, kitchen, or bathroom, we've got all the perfect pieces to transform your space. From cozy sofas, elegant dining sets, home electronics, to home appliances. But that's not all. We've got a lot of amazing deals and prices for you as well. Hurry in today at Universal Elegance. Call us at 448-5100 or visit our appliance department at 45 Great George Street, opposite the Austin's University, or our homes department next to the Green Supermarket. Also, you can shop online at www.buymuslims.com. Come in, your dream room awaits you.
Universal Elegance.
Look at the born, look at the grown.
The place to shop.
A home.
Universal Elegance. The place to shop.
A home.
Universal Elegance. Universal Elegance. Universal Elegance. The place to shop.
Vehicles.
Universal Elegance. Universal Elegance. Universal Elegance. The place to shop.
For appliances.
Universal Elegance. Universal Elegance.
Back to you.
Yeah, so we mentioned the appliances branch. We also have two other branches. I'm going to update you on our engineering branch. So if for those who don't know, our engineering branch is located on Independence Street, right near the Roseau Entry Bridge. As soon as you cross the bridge, the first building on your left-hand side, a white building, walk inside there, and we have everything, literally everything you need for your car accessories and for your tools, whatever tools you need, whether you're a contractor, whether you're into construction, whether it's plumbing, whatever you're doing, we have all the tools you need. And we have a brand new arrival there, which is a power action spray gun. So you can upgrade the way you paint. It's good for automotive work, furniture, metal, wood, and more. So that's a power action spray gun down there at our engineering branch. You can also get all the tools you need in one complete set. We have a 93-piece Pro Stormer tool set, perfect for home projects, repairs, DIY tasks. This set gives you versatility, quality, and convenience in one compact kit. From wrenches and screwdrivers to pliers and more, every tool is built for durability and reliable performance. Available now at Universal Elegance Engineering Branch for just $170. You can equip your toolbox with the Pro Stormer tool set today. And if you want to upgrade your home, we also have a homes department where you can get everything to upgrade your home, including beds, including lamps, including any furniture you can think of. We have it down there. So at Universal Elegance Homes Branch, we've got exciting new arrivals to kick off the new year. Upgrade your home just in time to welcome the diaspora and visitors who will be on the island anticipating the upcoming season. From stylish furniture to modern essential, now is the perfect time to refresh your space and impress your guests. Come see what's new and make your home ready for the season.
Okay, and that's how we're going to wrap it up today?
Yes. We have a lot more to say, but time.
Time is of the essence. We're going to give you about 2 more minutes and then we'll, of course, wrap it up here. Let's do this and come back.
Universal Elegance, the place to shop for home. Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, the place to shop for vehicles. Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, the place to shop for appliances. Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance.
Back to the Universal Elegance, our final comments here this morning.
All right, so before I go, let me introduce something completely new at Universal Elegance Homes branch, our stylish modern velvet chair arriving for the first time in Dominica. Luxurious, comfortable, and designed to elevate any room. This chair is perfect for adding a touch of elegance and contemporary flair to your home. Be among the first to experience this exclusive new arrival only at Universal Elegance. So once again, let me just remind everybody, we have the appliances branch where you can get any appliance. We can also get perfumes, watches, jewelry down there. We have the engineering branch where you get your car accessories and any tools you need. And of course, we have the homes decor branch for any furniture you need. Once again, Matt, I'm so grateful for you allowing me to come down and give the people this information. And to everybody out there, we wish you a great day and a great rest of the week. Thank you.
All right, thank you. See you again sometime week after, I think it is.
Yes.
All right, take care now.
Universal Elegance, the place to shop for home. Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, the place to shop for vehicles. Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, the place to shop for appliances. Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance.
Join Q95 this Wednesday from 1 for the Talk on the Block, the United Progressive Party, new candidate for the Pilat-Savannah constituency.
The majority will complain about things, not going right. But I think the fingers are being pointed in the wrong direction.
A man of the soil, a Cuban graduate, come find out.
A lot of people prefer to just stay in their lane.
Find out this Wednesday, 1 o'clock. Right here on the Talk on the Block, an exclusive with the new candidate for the UPP.
BuyMothers.com. No standing in line, no wasting your time. BuyMothers.com. Just order online, everything will be fine. BuyMothers.com. As soon as you click, you'll be getting it quick. BuyMothers.com. It's like having the entire store at your fingertips. www.BuyMothers.com.
It is here. Finally, it is here. Stardom 10th, 2026, night number 1, January 14th, 8:30 p.m. at the new home of Stardom, the factory on Valley Road. $40 gets you inside, $50 VIP. Daddy Chess, Trendsetter, Thai, Observer, Caressa, Dasha P, Royal, Mystery, the defending Stardom Monarch, Shanice, Monarch, Joy Cloud, and many more. Opening night, Wednesday, January 14th, at the new home of Stardom, the factory on Valley Road. 8:30 p.m. $40 gets you inside, $50 VIP. You gotta miss opening night. Stardom 10th. Heavily sponsored by Big Edge Financials.
Our next stop. Health Vibes with Jolly's Pharmacy. We'll be back here at 1 o'clock.
Hello.
Nancy Fontaine continued to stand at Deboche. Good morning, Nancy, and the folks there.
You see their faces for you. Never know their thoughts.
The truth shall reveal.